Hello, this is Tom from Nimba Creations. In this video, I will apply our reusable silicone werewolf prosthetic. On this occasion, I have pre-colored the appliance with permanent silicone paint. I will also apply our gelatin werewolf ears. I will use our PTFE hair application tools and Nimba Fix Hair, our clear, silicone-based matte hair adhesive to apply artificial hair to the makeup. I start the makeup by applying the ears. A thin layer of our standard prosthetic adhesive is applied to the area where the prosthetic will go. A thin layer of the same adhesive is also applied to the back of the prosthetic, except for the edge. Once the adhesive is dry, the piece is carefully offered up and pressed into place. I then carefully lift the edges of the prosthetic and apply adhesive under it using a cotton swab. Before I begin on the face, the performer fits his contact lenses. It can be difficult to fit these once the brow is in place. I now use Nimba Fix adhesive to glue down the performer's eyebrows. I have cleaned the inside of the prosthetic with isopropyl alcohol, and once this is fully evaporated, I apply a thin layer of Nimba Fix in the center of the mask and along the nose. I stay away from the edges for now. Nimba Fix is the only adhesive we recommend using for our silicone appliance range. The corresponding areas of the performer's face also has a thin film of Nimba Fix applied to it. The prosthetic is carefully lined up and pressed into place. As the artificial teeth we have chosen changes the shape of the upper lip, now is a good time to fit them. I begin folding back the prosthetic and apply a thin film of adhesive to both the prosthetic and the skin. Once an area has been carefully covered and has dried, I press it into place. I use our silicone blending paste to help disguise the edges. Equal amounts of each part is mixed thoroughly. I use a fine, flexible spatula to fill the step between the edge of the appliance and the skin with the blending paste. Using our Perfect Palette 2.0, I mix up a wash that closely matches the pre-painted skin tone. This is spattered onto the skin to begin blending it in. The ears get some of this color as well. I mix up some rose and pink colors to paint the ears with. I keep the ears as translucent as possible for realism. I've chosen hair extension hair products, as these are readily available in large towns and cities. The internet offers many choices of suppliers, colors, and textures. I chose Kankalon hair products for this makeup. One braid of this extension hair will go a long way. I like to use light, medium, and dark shades of hair for this kind of makeup, plus a bit of extra light for accents. I mix colors together to get a more natural look and blend. I cut small amounts of hair, a bit longer than I will need, and mix them by hand. I strip away clumps of this trimmed hair and lay it over itself and other colors time and time again. I also hold on to one end of the clump of hair and pull strands out with my fingers to effectively shuffle and mix colors together. When applying, I use strips of hair of the chosen shade and make sure they are very sparse. The hair, applied in overlapping layers, builds thickness and density very quickly. Do not apply too much at once. I trim the edge evenly to lay into the freshly applied Nimba Fix hair adhesive. The adhesive is applied in strips and the trim section of hair is pressed into it with a PTFE application tool before the adhesive fully dries. Make sure there is enough adhesive on the appliance, but not an excessive amount. Press the hairs firmly into the wet adhesive. You should practice this technique ahead of time. It's a thing you'll get a feel for. I work from the back to the front. I thin the amount of hair, break up the edge, and choose lighter color blends as I get closer to where the hair will stop. Again, go sparse in terms of the amount of hair you select to glue down each time. After it's fully dried, you can carefully remove stray, crossed over, and unwanted hairs. You will need to style the hair next, cutting and trimming it a bit to give it the right shape and length. A bit of hairspray, once you are done, will help maintain the look. As I finish with a finer detail, I am working with small numbers of hairs at a time, again placing them very sparsely. The uncooperative strays will be removed once the glue is set. Patience, practice, and an accurate touch are key to good hair work.